Okay, so hold on, I gotta stick a marker in this page. Okay. All right, so we have these lures. Okay, and over here we have the swamps of sadness, swamp of eternal stench, and there's even others. You know, if you watch The Princess Bride, you know, there's, you know, the guy who needs to get what is needed so a woman will fall in love with him, and so he goes on this adventure. You know, and there's this quicksand he has to escape. You know, there's these lures, and these things have to do with that. Okay, now while I was residing in the city of Santa Monica, this was before I moved here to Ohio. Let's look at this here. Here is a demonic throne, and let's just imagine the lousiest, rottenest, crummiest thing you could do. You know, is in the bottommost throne. While I was residing in the city of Santa Monica, I defeated my father. My father's name is Randy Rogers, okay? He lives in Mesa, Arizona. And I defeated his bottom dollar. Okay, I defeated his bottom dollar. That means there's a rock that used to come into prime. Randy used to be able to stand here and something would come into prime. And once I defeated his bottom dollar, it won't come into prime anymore. He could stand on the rock forever and ever, and it won't come into prime. He doesn't have it anymore, okay? So while Randy was yet able to have his bottom dollar, my uncle Stephen Roberts, on my mom's side of the family, he would end up with an ultimate number. It's Randy's bottom dollar, and then in a pattern, Stephen would end up with an ultimate number. But without Randy's bottom dollar, Stephen no longer ends up with this ultimate number anymore. Okay, and I faced them both there in Santa Monica. They arrived and they faced me. And more than one time, some of these were in different lifestyle packages. And they admitted to me, we acknowledge that you defeated us. We can't do it anymore. Okay, so I just thought I'd let you know that. Okay, so another lore is in the movie Dune. You know, Dune, with those big giant worms that come up out of the sand, you know, to devour people or whatever. There's also such lures. You know, and if you remember the scene in the movie Dune, there's this other kind of worm that's in a different metamorphic stage. His head looks different, and he can talk and things like that. And he's in a bathtub. He's in a glass aquarium of water. And it's like he's constantly taking a bath there. Okay? Now, this is how, earlier in another video I mentioned great ancient popes can oftentimes be in a rut. So I want you to visualize the luck dragon in the never-ending story. He goes to the swamps of sadness, and he lifts up Atreyu. See, here's Atreyu, and he starts to sink in the swamps of sadness. Oh no, I'm sinking. And then here comes the luck dragon, and he picks him up and he saves him and he delivers him out of the swamps of sadness. Okay, so the luck dragon is symbolic of a great ancient pope. Pope, P-O-P-E. You know, the Pope in Rome, he's an ancient pope, okay? That's what he is. Ancient popes can be like that. They can be good luck dragons that are cuddly and just love you, you know, but they also can be like this. They can also get in a big rut and be like this. kind of a grouchy, you know. That's what ancient popes can be like. Okay, so that's something to keep in mind. That's something to consider. In another scene in the movie Dune, is that there's a smaller worm, and they also put the smaller baby worm into an aquarium of water. It's a bath. They give him a holy bath, and then there's a priestess, and she drinks the water, and then she ends up conceiving a very special child. Okay. All right, I'm going to put it on pause. Okay, so Bill Cosby is there. He's either Atreyu or he's like Atreyu. Other people have done the similar things. Okay. And he's starting to sink. See, Ice-T isn't joining him in jail, and neither is LL Cool J. They're not doing it, and he's starting to sink. Oh no, they're not even doing this famous jail bust with me anymore. They're not even going to do it. So, Pope John Paul II, he wrote a book called Crossing the Threshold of Hope. After a threshold, Pope John Paul is going to do something, and he's going to deliver Bill Cosby out of jail. Okay? That's what's going to happen. All right. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to put on pause. Okay, so these baths are very, very important. I've been talking about washing, anointing, and powder puffing your body. These are very, very important, and I'm gonna make a special video in the future about it. So just keep these symbols in mind because they're very, very important. Now, hold on. I guess I have to explain a little bit more. Hold on. Okay, I have to talk more about virtues, venues, and vices. And so I'm going to make another set of videos for you another time and talk more about that, because there's more things we have to learn about first. You know, we have to learn our arithmetic first before we can understand algebra and calculus, etc. I have to talk about these things first, and then I'll be able to talk about how other things are. Okay? Okay, so that's all for today.